Hello and hello everyone, welcome to class 11 biology. In our previous video we have discussed about four membrane bound cell organelles of eukaryotic cells. They are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes and vacuoles. These four membrane bound cell organelles, they are considered under endomembrane system because their functions are coordinated. Video cell organelle endoplasmic reticulum smooth rough and then Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, vacuoles and endomembrane system system chik system chik ingo yumzen kharelana function lega they are coordinated, so therefore they are considered under endomembrane system. Membrane bound cell organelle cell organelle membrane bound cell organelle eukaryotic cell we have got mitochondria and plastids. So in this video we will discuss about mitochondria and plastids. Cell nanglola function nenga chimbu ni chapter to ni yorda loktem nanglola ti kharre law imba respiration in plants and photosynthesis in higher plants nani chapter nenga chimbu ni upcoming chapter dingal jangruwa dina jangdu zamba la kya khar go chhe go gore law imba photosynthesis la di chungsa saja di khore. The site of photosynthesis is chloroplast, and chloroplast is a form of plastid. And respiration in plants jangdu zambala aerobic respiration chungsa gi site dikhore la imba mitochondria. Aerobic respiration chungsa gi saja dikhore mitochondria na chungor cell nanglola. The into zambala mitochondria and plastids, they are involved in two very important functions. Right, mitochondria, it is involved in cellular respiration, aerobic respiration, and plastid, one form of plastid is chloroplast, and chloroplast becomes the site of photosynthesis. Chikhala suela peju chigore chik energy suela peju chigore. Di into zambala kunyi gi kolla jaya di nenga chumbu chadu. It is very important for us to understand its structure and function. Internal structure khar khari yume and khonjo gi lenggen khar khari yume denga go chwe ko nenga chimbu cha gorda timbo songza ani kirazo thona ya gute ma to. Okay, so let us start with mitochondria. So what is mitochondria? Mitochondria or mitochondrion in singular is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria la women mangzi che chigla khalegre mitochondrion. So mitochondrion they are, it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria la powerhouse of the cell mitochondria, they are involved in the production of ATPs. Molecule ATP adenosine triphosphate. You have to know the full form. Adenosine triphosphate. Mitochondria is involved in the production of ATP molecules. ATP molecules, they are like the energy currency within the biological system. Biological system la energy currency, the energy yamaki do switch over energy switch over molecule ATP. The zambala and mitochondria la and the powerhouse of the cell so mitochondria gi ATP khande swore la mitochondria la aerobic respiration chungor. In the presence of oxygen, right, metabolites of glucose is broken down. Pyruvic acid can break down glucose ne pyruvic acid la macha. Any pyruvic acid di any mitochondria nanglolia june break down cheni carbon dioxide the water la macha du zamalan energy release chigro. Energy dige sama khawala dugore ATP cell doson dugor. The process chaza nangazu khalo rela wimbana aerobic respiration la because it happens in the presence of oxygen. So mitochondria nanglola aerobic respiration chungu yoba sonza ani ATP mangbu huge produce chetu gore timba sonza ani mitochondria la khala gore powerhouse of the cell la gore tadi abu goso so mitochondria la powerhouse of the cell la go yumze kharre ta mitochondria do shisha wimbana tabu nanglola khaju yore la na khoi gi thanga jora odi takba tembu yomar. Their number varies per cell. The number of mitochondria varies per cell. Why? Because it depends upon the function of the cell. If a cell is involved in production of energy, cell energy mangu should produce lega energy mangu should produce and mitochondria these power Isi cell energy mangu produce and mitochondria yomar RBC nanglo there is no mitochondria. Red blood cell mature red blood cell nanglo mitochondria yomar. And kisi muscle cell liver cell dose na mitochondria pe mangbu yor. So the example mitochondria ki thanga di it will vary per cell manda nanglo la mitochondria ki thanga manda yore this cell gi koran lega kharchi gi me odi gang shishan re it depends upon the function of the cell and if you talk about the shape of the mitochondrion it is sausage shaped or it is cylindrical in shape sausage la bene kiran hot dog samtana digor it is sausage shape or it is cylindrical in shape ta nenga chimburda mitochondria is a double membrane bound structure. Mitochondrion is a double membrane bound structure. Double ni membrane ni yoga structure is. It's a cell organelle which contains two membranes. Membrane ni yoga. Ta penetration this year remove na chance lo na tear the remove. Chilola membrane chior outer membrane. Is mitochondria in the sausage shape chior. Kesi two by na. You will find two membranes. Chilola outer membrane che. Dine nanglo inner membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. So ko khare double membrane bound. The double membrane bound yudu zambala ko nanglo la saja ni chawor. Chi khare membrane ni gi para gi sajadi. Membrane ni para gi sajadi la khale intermembrane space, outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer membrane the inner membrane ni para le yog space jo mara sajadi la ngazu khale intermembrane space la. Tadi nenga chumbu chagda shuma respiration jangdu zambala di thyoyungurda intermembrane space che. Ani nanglo inner membrane ki nanglo le yo saja jo maro di jangu rusten do dilanga zo khar lagre lawan it is called as matrix kola khalagre matrix seu chungso intermembrane space ani matrix so there are two spaces within the mitochondria chilo ki khaje gore cytoplasm da mitochondria nanglo khaje ki saja loga shawar ine mitochondria la membrane ni yo sonza outer the inner la ni yo sonza kuni ni para space la intermembrane space che ani inner mitochondrial membrane joro odi nanglo le yo saja de la zu khala ire matrix la ire ro dingi ni khana zu themba ya bu nya ro ta inner membrane jo maro inner mitochondrial membrane joro inner mitochondrial membrane di khache de nanglo le tabzi the der matrix nanglo le ya du tabzi the de yo na shi ngazu namju nyama stomach are intestine nanglo la vilai yor le yo vilai lan yor le yo odina shi chibuji ya manzo gi mitochondria nanglo gi membrane jorwa ko khachi de nanglo le tabji then vilai do cha de ro dila ngazo dan de vilai leg mar da ko la khar le re they are called as crista ro chi re le crystal leg do mangbo yene crystal leg ro so crystal lan de to do cha do these are the 20 joro shimde dige sama khare crystal le so so and crystal gi khachi gore it increases the surface area for what kharche jo the surface area increase gore la win ba na aerobic respiration manga yo che do ATP synthesis manga chung che do ra ani kharchi gore khoigi surface area increase chi gore inner membrane jo marwe inner mitochondrial membrane dinalo tabji the jo mangbu shu jore tabji the go yumzen khare la na khoigi surface area increase chi gore surface area increase chi go yumzen khare la win ba na surface area manga yo na ko nanglo la enzyme jo marwe enzyme manga yo sonza ani ATP synthesize chenge enzyme la gorda manga yo ba sonza ATP manga synthesize che do wor seu chung so crystal ad che ta sobda de seu chung so nanglo ya drop in bana tang gone laginda membrane ni yores outer membrane the inner membrane outer the inner membrane para space dila intermembrane space che inner membrane nanglo le yo space dila ngazu khalagre matrix ani inner membrane din nanglo tabji the de yores ko khare crystal din de mangbu yo song za ani khachi gore ko gi inner membrane di surface area increase chi gore surface area increase cha wi in bana ani digala ATP synthesis yoro enzyme manga de to gore ATP synthesis manga yobene becomes ke ATP manga produce che do so efficient sar do the machine do jin ba na ko gare efficiency yaw do ko lega de joga che do ro seu chung so diche ta dinge de she jasa so it's a site of aerobic respiration ko khare aerobic respiration chung sa gi sa cha do ro ta ATP produce chi yo che ro ta din nang lo ne ga chimbu ni la da ro kiran zu samda they have these cell organelles right mitochondria these cell organelles they have their own single circular DNA khora ran nanglo la DNA khora ran khaji gi loga jor cell khaji gi DNA de khol yore nucleus nanglo lo yorwa mitochondria it is a cell organelle cell nanglo gi chashe jiro cell organelle jiro cell organelle khora ran la khare yore circular DNA jor it has got its own single circular DNA that is sem nalnya dene khare yore khora la circular DNA jiyo mase khora ran la ribosome loga yor ribosome dikhare 70s type now remember some yaguta eukaryotic cell nal yorta mitochondria is present within the eukaryotic cell Ani eukaryotic cell nanglo gi ribosome kharimbe 80S type dimba. Ta ribosome kisi chilo lo yo cytoplasm nanglo yo 80S type yimba ina. Ani the cell organelle mitochondria khora nanglo la 70S type of ribosome yo yimba na. What does it suggest? It suggests kharchigdo. Khora rala DNA logayor. Khora rala ani ribosome logayor. DNA the circular re. Mazu eukaryotic cell ka jigi DNA kharimbe linear imba khabdu yo. Ko nanglo le yo DNA the circular re. Ko nanglo le yo gi ribosome de manda re khare 70S type re. Chilo le yo dige sama khare cytoplasm le yo sama 80S type. Loga cha so. And it divides by fission. Ko kharchi gore mitochondria de nanglo le phege khandes to ko mang changa mang ro go yo bim bana ko kharchi gore it divides by fission. Cell ching ne cell ni le cha ro ya jme dinang shi pha divide cha do. We will come again on this particular topic when we discuss about plastids. Chloroplast can discuss it, and then I will tell you the significance of these three points regarding mitochondria. Okay, teacher. The mitochondria ki remove shamba rojita we mena thagara na yang goniter. Kiran remove dinde rojtine tingdo sausage shape roj. Kisi tu bayi ba na e chilo la seu jiminde dikhare outer membrane re. Nanglo la seush to dikhare inner membrane re. Outer membrane the inner membrane para la space yo dilanga zo khale re intermembrane space lagre. Vadel intermembrane space la do. Ani inner membrane nanglo le yo suggest to dilanga zo khale re matrix lagre. Ani inner membrane the nanglo do tabzi mangu bethe de do ko churi yam nam tabzi the yo ste do. And tabzi the yo gide dilanga zo khale re do dilanga zo khale re they are called as cristae. Mangu pe do cristae che. Cristae ki khachi gorla so surface area increase chigre. Surface area increase chidu zambalo ko galo yogi ATP synthase yorwa. ATP synthase mangu be jar tugro. ATP synthase khajogi manga yone digams ki ATP manga su tugro. Seu chungso dincha. Ani khora ran nanglo la ro ani circular DNA to adi nanglo de pink color chigyo dige sama khare circular DNA yor. Mitochondria khora nanglo la ro khorang khaji gi genome yor. Genetic material. Khorang khaji gi circular DNA yor. Ani khora nanglo la khorang khaji gi ribosomes yor. They say todo dige sama khare ribosomes. Ribosomes dikhare 70S type dire. Seu chungso. Adi mitochondria kola reta. Next we will discuss about plastids. Okay. Now plastids are cell organelles that are found in plant cells and euglenoids. Plastids lying ki cell organelles yorwa. Ti kharna yore lawa imbana tishin ki thobu mangche na la yor. Ani di maimbe ki shimba yang kharna yore lawa na euglenoids like organism de zona yor. The euglenoids na khare lawa imbana they are unicellular eukaryotic organisms which have got flagella. Flagella yoyo ki unicellular eukaryotic organism ki organism dige la zo khalla gore euglenoids la gore. Pensation di euglena re. It's a diagram of euglena. Euglena de khardo de flagella jik do ko yama do echu to flagella do. Ani nanglo le see that they have got chloroplast. So chloroplast is a form of plastid. Okay. So it's a euglenoid organism chadu. So plastids like the cell organelle the plant cell the euglenoids the nanglo le yores. Now plastids they are of three types based upon the type of pigments present in them. Plastids nanglo la pigment khari yume ga la shisha ni ro ani plastid kham rigmanda shi sum yore sum di khare khare la wimbana chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast nanglo la chlorophyll the carotenoids yor the main photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll la di kharnal yore chloroplast nanglo yor. So the pigment which is involved in trapping of the solar energy in order to do photosynthesis chela khala suela ro solar energy trap chinge the sucha do pigment chlorophyll cha do yo. So chlorophyll la the kernal yor chloroplast na yor. So apart from chlorophyll chloroplast also contains carotenoids. So chloroplast na la dingin yor. Chromoplast la gi plastic chora din la color rig damanda yor other pigments such as carotene, xanthophylls and other pigments. Penacha shawi imbana keranzu gi hill station gi tshin shingdon dige keranzu observe che yo bi imbana during autumn season or just before winter season the tree leaves it changes its color jangu ne khali ani rig mara cha do seu gi shade manda mau gi shade manda orange gi shade manda yo ne cha do ti cha go yumse kharu diga keranzu research nangda. I'm sure you will come across chromoplast. right? So chromoplast is a plastid which contains different pigments, right, such as carotene, xanthophylls, etc. And then the third type of plastid is leucoplast. Leucoplast la di plastid ki type sumba dirwa. Din nanglo la pigments yo mare, color yo mare. Ani ko nanglo lega kharchi gola no ko it stores nutrients. Konju kharchi gola nutrients nyarza chi gola leucoplast la di. Now based upon the type of nutrient it stores, it is of three types: amyloplast, elioplast, and aleuroplast. Amyloplast nanglo la khari nyarza chi gore. Amyloplast, it is involved in storing of carbohydrates such as starch, whereas elioplast, it stores oils and fats, and aleuroplast, it stores proteins. Hechamburda leucoplast nanglo la rigmanda sumdoa amyloplast che, elioplast che, aleuroplast. Amyloplast nanglo la starch che, elioplast nanglo la oils and fats che, aleuroplast nanglo la proteins. So dige sum dikhare plastids ki rigmanda sum dire. Now dige sum nanglo ne kechishu de ngazu kharagan jangre la bimena so ngazu kharagan focus chigre la bimena chloroplast ka. Now let us discuss about chloroplast. When we talk about chloroplast in plant cells, they are mostly found in mesophyll cells. Chloroplast like cell organelle jorwa plant cells nalo yorela so plant cell thangma nalo chloroplast yorela na yomarda mangche kharnal yorela imbana, they are found in mesophyll cells of the plants, right? Mesophyll cell na khala gore mesophyll cell di khwal yorela imbana leaves nalo yor taben chena remud na sia din nalo la mesophyll cell rigmanda ni doa palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll of leaves kesi loma jiktum nita we imbana ro din nanglo la cell mada stickshire cell mada nanglo ne mesophyll cell la di dinir palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll di gang di kare epidermis cell gang top layer ro di wala palisade mesophyll che di wala spongy mesophyll cell la di ge sangma khari la no khonsu para la space chimbu mangu per ti para la air desa ro ani air desa yoba songza ani carbon dioxide nanglo thenjo di photosynthesis chela peju che ro oxygen sosa yo di ma chilol ma le ro. So the mesophyll cell they have got large intercellular spaces. And the nyamdola mesophyll cell nanglo la khari yore chloroplast mangbu shujor. Chloroplast mangche kharnal yore la mesophyll cell nalo yore leaves ki mesophyll cell nalo la. So photosynthesis khawala chungore loma nala khajin chungore la bana loma ki mesophyll cell nalo la chloroplast mangbu shujor. So chloroplast dikhara it's site of photosynthesis. So chloroplast is a site of photosynthesis. The number, shape, and sizes it varies. Chloroplast ki thanga che, mangyu la gorwa, sopta che, ni chejung dige thangma manda yor. Pen gashe khari ribbon shaped ojor. When you come to class 12, right? Maybe in your practical class I will show you, right? Spirogyra dojta we mena spirogyra nanglo la chloroplast khari ribbon shaped. Ani cell kashe na go no khode gogo discoid shape ro da gogo dojto. Right, ribbon shape yo discoid shape yo diamond do so da ani chejunge manda yor. But these chloroplasts, since they contain pigments, chlorophyll that is yo they are easily visible under microscope. Unlike mitochondria la stain chuna ma do seu thongu mindo chloroplast nanglo la stain che wa ne yo mare chloroplast they can be easily observed. They are large cell organelles, right, and they contain pigment within them, so they can be easily observed under light microscope wala tana lamsa thongru seu chonswa diche ta nega chimburda. Just like mitochondria, chloroplast is also double membraned. Chloroplast le membrane near outer membrane da inner membrane there mu na tendo kiras lodem na te yo remu dirda outer membrane da inner membrane la ne membrane near and dingi par la intermembrane space ke yor ta in inner membrane nanglo yo space chomara dilanga jo khar lagri la it is called as stroma. You have to know this particular word. Inner membrane the membrane near outer membrane the inner membrane la near inner membrane gi nanglo yo saja dila khalagre stroma lagre seu jongso ta stroma nanglo la khari. Now what does the stroma contain? Stromal khaji fluid chida yo boro di nanglo thando khari la wena there is something called thylakoids. Khanema la du zambal deu me bimna yang sang practice chema do they are called as thylakoids. Thylakoids, they are flattened membranous tubules. Flattened, and it contains membrane of its own, and they are tubular in shape, tube dozier. Thylakoids, they are flattened membranous tubules, right? And these tubules, right, flattened membranous tubules, these thylakoids, they are stacked one over the other. Chikan chik za sha gyoro jor, pesha chik sha gyoro. Zo gi pesha sikal gyoro, coin chik sha gyoro nashi. Khar thylakoids tige sama chikan chik sha. Tende la ngazo khal it is called as a grana. Seu chung so. Leble chik la thylakoid che, ani mangbu chik sha gyo dinde dodo chik la khal la bimena grana legre sro. Singular khal legre granum. Seu chung so. Grana mangbu pe do dinalo la, pesha mangbu pe chik sha gyoro thong do. Sika re khare thylakoid re chakba chik la khale gre granum legre chakba mangbu shus to di la khale gre grana seu chung so diche and grana dige sama phazu connection share they are interlinked the interlink chenge jo mara dilanga jo khale gre stroma lamellae it is called as stroma lamellae grana ni para la connection chenge to di langa jo khale gre stroma lamellae connects thylakoids of different grana ni para gi thylakoids phazu thu junge de sur la bena stroma lamellae ta dige sama nenga chumbur da structure dige sama kena chemba nya ori when you draw you have to keep in mind that you show these structures thylakoids show chegore grana show chegore and stroma lamellae show chegore the thylakoids la di nenga chumbure thylakoids is very important thylakoid space dilanga zo khare thylakoid la nge membranous tubule jire la ro tubule nanglo la khare there is space joro space dilanga zo khale it is called as lumen di nanglo la ni shine khare ore chlorophyll molecule dige the pigments the main photosynthetic pigment dige sama khare ore thylakoid nanglo le yor thylakoid di imbaina ro pesha sika chik di imbaina khoi gi nanglo la tongba jo mare di nanglo la khare ore lumen nanglo la khare ore ani chlorophyll molecules dige yor seu chung so the structure dige sama khana stemba ya bu nyama do stroma che stroma nanglo la thylakoid mangbu chik sha yo granum che ani phazu connecting e dikhare stroma lamellae seu chung so ani thylakoid nanglo la chlorophyll molecule there di ba song za photosynthesis chloroplast nanglo la chung go seu chung so ta thaji nang shin da mitochondria nang shin chloroplast khoran so so gaji ki circular dna yor chloroplast contain its own circular dna ro chloroplast khoran la circular dna jore ani chloroplast khoran la ribosomes yor ribosomes dikhare 70s type dire seu chung so eukaryotic cell ki cytoplasm nanglo la 80s ribosome yore chloroplast nanglo la stroma nanglo de la ribosome dige khare 70s type re and khora nanglo le yo dna khare circular dna ta dinya thaji la so nenga chimbu res kena so themba nya la so tani di nanglo jumzen ro ji shebe imba na ro jumzen khar cha du ta jumzen ma du nya na thang bu so ta de ta enda chloroplast ki remotion ba ji de na this se yo bi imba na di nanglo le membrane ni do outer membrane changu changna sto di nanglo le yo dikhare inner membrane outer membrane the inner membrane para gi space la khalagre intermembrane space inner membrane nanglo le yo gi space la ngazo khalagre it is called as stroma wa stroma nanglo la thylakoid mangu pe chiksha yo sto thylakoid mangu chiksha yo de chakba chik la ngazo khalagre granum seu chung so ani granum ni gi thylakoid ni jar sha yo de para de la samba do de la khalagre stroma lamellae seu chung so ani thylakoid tub ni taw imba de pesha ro chakba chik ma tub ni taw imba na ko nanglo la space chmin de ilanga zo khalagre lumen this seu di nanglo la khari ore it contains the chlorophyll molecules adi kera zo remo dithi we manere kera zo de plogdo na te yo remo dithi we ne remo di ma thia ro ani kera zo remo thi du zama nyesem nanglo la te structure dige changma kera zo themba nya ore la yota your diagram should show all these important structures of the chloroplast okay diche ta ni gi thanda la so chloroplast da mitochondria ni di cell organelle mixe shunir kuni they are very unique cell organelles within the eukaryotic cells wa khachin re law in bana mitochondria the chloroplast ni ga la khorani la khariore khorani khaji so gaji dna yore wa ani khorani nanglo la ribosome ge this manda yore 70s type yore wa ani division ge khandes ki chore through fission gi chiwor ta di ni zambala scientists nu zamu mang petar wa cell chik nanglo la wa cell organelle di tingi bet kor kunni la kejo manda shush tus wa ani kejo de konzo compare chewe mana kharinyam do la match chawore the characters of mitochondria and chloroplast they match with the characters of prokaryotic cell gi character nyam do la match hadu wor wa prokaryotic cell nyam do la match hadu zambala scientists mangbuji gi khajere they proposed hypothesis mangbu shush propose chere the nanglo ne the most widely accepted hypothesis the thanda bodo hypothesis mangbu nanglo ne ro hypothesis widely accepted khari ore la we mana the endosymbiont hypothesis la The endosymbiont hypothesis nanglo la theory bazo khar logo la bi na these two cell organelles mitochondria and chloroplast they are direct descendants of prokaryotes or prokaryotic cells that entered primitive nucleated cells nyama ro eukaryotic cell jio chasha nyama la gorda tuzu yoynyala ro eukaryotic cell jor ko nalo nucleus sangma yorda ko gi nanglo la prokaryotic cell in the zur ro prokaryotic cell ya nanglo zudu zaba prokaryotic cell chiglo nyuba khari yore la we man photosynthesis chetu e nyuba yor ro eukaryotic cell di hachere yang puthor ko koran nyar nanglo la it became a symbiotic association ro eukaryotic cell di hachere prokaryotic cells photosynthesis chetu nge dia nanglo nyaro ko kharla gyurdore chloroplast la gyurdor dine eukaryotic cell di nanglo la mitochondria khare prokaryotic cell shimba jur prokaryotic cell shimba de nyuba khari yore la we na it is very efficient in producing ATP produced share la pe efficient yor die ko gi nyar ya nalo symbiotic association through nalo nyar ko khari la gyur dore mitochondria la gyur dor ta seu chung so nyama yo eukaryotic cell di nalo la mitochondria ge yo mare chloroplast ge yo mar thuzu du sto de kabla ro ko gi nalo la prokaryotic cell nalo le zuye go zu du zambal yamen korang pa sa gi yo bi men yamen chu nalo ya infection chen ya zu gi yo bi men re nalo le zu du zambala ro korang ni para la symbiotic association chung je symbiotic la na khalo re penzu ni ga la pha zu pen to yo ba song za ro ani it became a part of the cell itself eukaryotic cell korang ki part chare lower so that is the endosymbiont hypothesis seu chung so the hypothesis the sha go yumzen khare law yim na khozugi on what basis on what evidence they are proposing this particular hypothesis is because mitochondria and chloroplast they have their own circular dna prokaryotic bacteria cell nanglo le yorwa they have their own ribosomes 70s ribosomes te khari gi khejo yimbe prokaryotic cell gi khejo yimba eukaryotic cell nanglo 80s ribosomes yo ani they divide on their own through fission cell gi nanglo khorang when they divide sugar whereas other organelles they are under the control of nucleus ki control wali yor seu chung so ta di ni zambala the endosymbiont hypothesis this is na nyama do lo dije the next we will discuss about the other remaining cell organelles they are cytoskeleton cilia and flagella centrosome and centrioles so please read about these cell organelles and you can watch the next video okay thank you